And you want love for the essence, this time I'll be the one to address it. No ABCs, but I got that for your efforts. Smooth and clean for the necklace. Being that voice of the trenches, so tell me what's your preference. I'ma keep my cool if you stay composed. And when your boy gets home, I don't wanna hear no chat about. If you ain't got proof, then leave it alone. I'm on the road trying to keep us afloat while you want to. You should leave that after the tone. Was it too? Anything that you asked for, you know that I had you. I know that you know I gave everything. See, I would've done anything for you. Now you won't pick up when I call you.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Minnesota Vikings and our home team. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, alongside Greg Olson, the kicker, Brandon Aubrey. Set for the start. Off we go from South America. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. First play, and McCarthy to throw. He's going to test this secondary right away. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
It leads to second.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
He'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. He's going to look downfield once again. And he's going to be out of bounds, but what a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with 1st and goal.
They'll take over first down and goal at the 5-yard line.
Go!
Here's Barkley. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
Behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Vikings 6-yard line.
18 Rattler.
Now they'll set up to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Street. Cowboy 80. Buffalo 18. Ready?
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Eagles will take a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A big play for Minnesota. 39 yards.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end, because I promise you that's not going to be the last time they call his number.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the gun, here's McCarthy. Fires left sideline. That is complete. They pick up 17 through the air. 1st down, Minnesota.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes. It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Minnesota. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. They'll run with the rookie drafted in the 3rd round. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
2nd and 10.
Warriors 70. Cougar 19. Rig alert. Rig alert. Cup 19. Cup 19.
He'll look to throw. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
And what a nice job there. Getting his feet down on the sideline to secure his first catch of the game. They need to continue to find ways to get him involved, however the opportunity presents.
So the challenge is unsuccessful, and he's going to have to be careful here because he has just one challenge for the remainder of the game.
Street. Check. Go.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. Down the sideline. And he will score. Touchdown, Eagles. And hold on to that football, young man, as That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. The return starts from the 5. Now a hit, and he lost the football. And when we talk about momentum and trying to stop negative momentum, it's moments like this. Not only did you just give up the big score, but now, Greg, they've got to get that defense back on the field after the fumble.
Yeah, and on one sideline, you're riding high. I mean, the last 2 plays could not have gone any better. And then on the other sideline, they couldn't have gone any worse.
That is a gain of 20. What a chance now. First and goal coming up.
Anytime the quarterback has the ability to extend the play with his legs, it just puts so much pressure on the defense. Here you are thinking you have all the routes manned up, there's nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he breaks the pocket, and he's able to pick up the first down.
19 tight, 19 tight. 70 ranges, 70 ranges.
Now, faking the give. He's got it at the 3. To the goal line and in. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Buenos Aires. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Eagles will get out in front 17-7.
Vikings 7.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is McCarthy. He's going to let this one go deep. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. Now he's free at the 35. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 80 yards. Touchdown, Minnesota. The extra point try forthcoming. He's got it. And the Vikings are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14.
Vikings 14.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Okay, ready? Bronco 80. Warriors 70. Panther 11. Panther 11. Hey, Crash. Ready.
That's caught by Smith on the right side. Still going. And he will dive into the end zone. 75 yards for the touchdown. What an opening quarter he is having. Greg, that is 2 touchdown receptions here in the first quarter.
Mike, all this guy has to do is keep this pace up, and he's going to have himself 8 touchdowns. But in all seriousness, if I'm this quarterback, I'm not looking anywhere else until this defense proves they have an answer. Because right now, they don't have one.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
At their own 30-yard line.
and 10. It's McCarthy. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
First down.
That pickup, good for 29 yards.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. McCarthy. Rolling right. Escaping the dangers. Throwing and completing. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal. Trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
1st and goal, Minnesota.
A gain of 11. And it's 1st and goal. So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have 1st and goal. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. And the Eagles are going to have it here as they'll start from their own 7.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
Come on. Deputy Lions. Deputy Cardinal. Deputy Ranger. Ready.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Open man, downfield is Smith. He works free, right side. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 93 yards. It's a touchdown. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in 1 game. That's his 3rd of the game, his 6th this year.
Makes the score Eagles 31, Vikings 14.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. Forced out left. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
I can guarantee you that interception he threw on the previous drive, that's still in the back of his mind. You got to know when to take a chance, and you got to know when to just throw the ball away and live for the next down.
That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
And no chance to turn upfield. He's forced out of bounds after a very short return.
On the double. Bronco 80. Check Panthers.
They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down. Look at the three tight ends here on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Viking 18. Bronco.
Here's a first carry for their running back.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
So after one, it's the Eagles with the early advantage. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Eagles in possession to start the second quarter. They're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
Deputy. 6, 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. 19 tight, 19 tight. Hurt. Go street. Buffalo 18. 7 Pirates. Dragon 60.
He'll drop to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Ready.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Downfield, got him, and he's got it. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And, Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ball.
Makes the score Eagles 38, Vikings 14.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The bootleg. It's McCarthy. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. A big half continues. Already 2 touchdowns on the score sheet. And here, this grab gets him a 1st down. Slot man gonna move in motion left. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And he'll get about 7. Still short of that 1st down, and they'll try to convert it on 3rd down. To throw once more, here's McCarthy. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down.
It's 4th down.
On 4th down, here's McCarthy. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to have a 1st down, but there's a flag down. And that might negate that 4th down conversion. going to leave the offense out there for a 4th and long. They'll go. Here's McCarthy. Now he'll work his way out right. And he spots his target downfield. Great teamwork on the completion. What a play on 4th and long. 39 yards.
39-yard gain.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with McCarthy. That's left side, caught by Musgrave. And he'll take this one in. Luke Musgrave. Touchdown, Vikings.
The kicker on for the point after.
And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
This fielded at about the 9. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At their own 34-yard line.
Drive will start on the ground. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
Down at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2.
Come on, set! 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll turn and hand this one off. He gets free. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Buenos Aires. Taking care of business on the ground. They run it into the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Mike, some of the hardest elements to coach for a running back is vision and patience. And in this case, you saw both of them on display, and he's able to take the long run all the way to the house for 6.
Aubrey good with the extra point. And the Eagles add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead.
21.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Safe kick taken at the 5. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
They motion a receiver right. McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Now he takes off, and he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. Give him 11 on the scramble, and give them a new set of downs.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down. That is Keely Ringo, former Georgia Bulldog, in on the corner blitz to make the play. Throwing on second down is McCarthy. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
A 28-yard gain. First down.
Here's 1st and 10. On play action, here's McCarthy. He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline.
So after he gets out of the pocket, he does a nice job in scramble drill finding his receiver along the boundary, and the coverage was really tight, so he's just trying to throw this ball as far out of bounds as I can, but keep it close enough to try to come down with it. So he makes the catch, can't get both feet in bounds, but it's actually a pretty good ball.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. Quick throw, taken in, and he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Here comes 2nd and 4. To the air once more is McCarthy. He's got it at the 3. And he's in. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Touchdown, Minnesota.
He has done it again. That is 4 touchdown passes in his first half. Greg, he might skip halftime with the way he's performing right now.
Yeah, Mike, this passing attack is just really unstoppable. I mean, it is just remarkable the success he's been able to have. We're not even at halftime yet. He finds himself on record pace. I can't wait to see what he does the rest of this game.
This one taken at the 7. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Forced to his right. Now he'll run. And he'll somehow turn this into an impossible. Getting out of bounds after a pickup of a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now give on the ground. And he'll work this forward to the 35. Caleb Ransaw in on the tackle.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. They'll look to throw. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
And the Buenos Aires first down. 1st and 10 at the
Now they'll set up to throw. And he let him a bit too much. The pass is incomplete.
There's certain guys, Mike, that have earned the right to make those tight window throws. And that doesn't mean that he's not going to get himself into trouble from time to time, but we've seen throughout his career his ability to make throws that other guys are either uncomfortable or unable to make is a big reason why he's kind of in a class all of his own.
He'll step up and run this. He'll get this up close to a first down as he stopped just shy of midfield.
Brings up 3rd down.
He'll try and get there on the ground. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Cougar 19. Cup 19. Cup 19. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Now this time he'll set up to throw. Now, deep ball for London. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's second down.
Incomplete.
And I think I want to see a little bit more of this style from this defense. The key, Mike, is at that catch point, you want to create as much contact and be physical. Separate the ball from the intended receiver, and it's a great example there.
He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play. Third and long.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Motion.
And now things are going to get more difficult. Movement up front, going to move him further back. The task now, a really tough one. Third and very long. Running from the pistol with Barkley. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up fourth down. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down's looming. The Eagles going to send their field goal unit out. And do you believe it? He's going to return the missed field goal all the way for a kick six. 104 yards. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Makes the score.
That is his third touchdown of the afternoon. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Come on, go!
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he's got some space. Up past the 30 to about the 32-yard line. A pickup of 7.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Here's second and 3 to go.
Here we go. Shot. Let go.
Once again, it's Barkley. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Here's 3rd and 2.
No. Let's go. I got it all right. Panther 60. Panther 60. 70 Timberwolves.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as good running gets them to about the 44.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the 4th quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
Get it. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Cougar 19. Ready.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
A loss of 2.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Cougar 9. Hey, smash. Ready,
He takes off.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Taking off, trying to avoid tacklers, and the ball is out. And it's recovered by one of his teammates. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now this time they'll look to throw. Left side in the hands of London. And they'll have first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
14 more yards. That's good for an Eagles first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he might have waited just a bit too long there as he throws it incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time.
Cut 19. Cut 19. Here we go. Set. Round throw 80.
Throwing here on third and goal. That one taken in. Touchdown, Eagles. That's his second touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year.
The kicker on for the
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. Now return coming from the 7. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
At their own 31-yard line.
On first down, here's McCarthy. Flush to his right. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a first down.
21 yards. First down, Minnesota.
Throwing here on first and 10 is McCarthy. Forced out wide. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. They'll try again here. Second and 10. They send a receiver in motion left. Man is open, middle of the field. It is caught. And he's got another one. Touchdown, Vikings. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. They'll line it up to kick the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Vikings are able to cut the deficit to 10.
52, Vikings 42.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Check. Ready.
They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. Lots of space past the 45. And he's out of bounds inside the 30. It's another big play in a game that's had its share.
It's a gain of
42 yards.
And the Buenos Aires
19 target. 19.
It's first down, and they'll run. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. 68.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
3rd and 4.
Bronco 80. Check. 19 Lion. 60 Bobcat. 79 Broncos. Ready.
Throwing now from the gun. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Eagles will extend their 3rd quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
They're on the 31-yard line.
He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. He's into the clear again. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Minnesota. He is having a performance to remember. That is 5 touchdowns for him in this one game.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator. You just have to find a way defensively to step up there and get a stop. It's one thing to give up 6. You allow a touchdown, but now dig deep, man, get a stop. Looked like there was some confusion, and offense is going to come away with 8.
Now, here comes a return from the 9. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
Get up. Bronco 80. 70 Timberwolves.
They'll begin here on the ground. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
It's a loss of
Well,
2.
they try to get the run
Brings
game
up
started
second
here
and
early on
12.
this drive, Mike, and
At
they're
the
just going to have to do a
28-yard
better
line.
job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
He'll drop to throw. And that is knocked away. Incomplete. Nice play defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. It is 3rd and long.
Cougar 19. Trap 60. Trap 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Check smash. Check smash. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Go.
Fourth quarter starts, and it's a run for Barkley. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one.
An 8-yard gain. It's 4th down.
70. 70. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Oh, and now movement up front, trying to get the defense to jump. One of the offensive linemen moved instead. So 4th down, they'll hand it over to A.J. Cole to punt it as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. They'll try to set up the screen here. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That one good for 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
First down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the gun, here's McCarthy. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
First down.
Now a give up the middle. He's to the 10. And he is out of bounds. They get 14 yards and set up 1st and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings.
Minnesota.
Now remember, all scoring plays are reviewed. Tight game, tight call. They're going to take a good long look at this one. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board. And that is incomplete. They get the touchdown, take the lead, but it remains a one-point game. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. This fielded at about the 9. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
Got it. Ready? Get it.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
At their 49-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, here's second down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Check. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Back to throw. He'll get that out to Barkley. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. Good for an Eagles first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And he broke through the initial contact, winds up getting about 3. It's second down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Hey, smash.
Banjo.
Warrior 70.
They'll throw out of the gun. That'll be taken in by Barkley. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up third down.
Ready.
They'll try to run here with Barkley. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
70. Ready. 18 Cardinal.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment.
Ready up.
Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10.
Now. 70 Timberwolf.
They'll drop to throw. A hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
Street. Trap 60. 60 Maverick.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. He'll get rid of it and complete it. To the pylon, he's in. Touchdown, Buenos Aires. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead.
You know, there's so many key factors that allow a play like this, Mike, to have so much success. And, of course, like anything, it starts with the quarterback being accurate. It's such a big part of NFL football right now is the run after the catch, but the accuracy of the ball allows the receiver to turn into a runner after securing the catch. So great job there by the quarterback, and then sometimes it's just a foot race to the pylon and speed kills, and Wide receiver gets the ball, secures it, and he does the rest.
65 cat, 65, Dragon 60. Mustang 19. Go.
They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. That is caught in the end zone. 2 points for the moment. We do have a flag down. Let's see if this will hold up. The official right there to call it. You cannot go out of bounds and then be the first guy to touch it. So that draws the flag. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. He'll send the receiver in motion to the left. That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he's back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain before stepping out of bounds. Here's 2nd down. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. They'll try and throw it with McCarthy. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. On 4th down, here's McCarthy. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down.
So you roll the dice on offense and you fail. But now you can't give up. Your defense has to go out there and get a stop. You have all 3 timeouts. You have time to get the ball back one more time on offense. So now your defense needs to answer the bell and give your offense one more shot.
First carry for the Auburn alone. Take Bigsby. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
3rd and 2. Here we go.
Ready?
He'll get this out wide.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Only 1 timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So it's a win here for the Eagles. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL here in the first couple of months of the season as they remain unbeaten. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.
Coming out of my cage and I've been doing just fine. Gotta be down because I want it all. It started out with a kiss, how did it end up like this? It was only a kiss, it was only a kiss. Now I'm falling asleep and she's calling a cab while he's having and she's taking it. Now they're going to bed and my stomach is sick and it's all in my head, but she's touching his chest. Now he takes off. Now let me go. And I just can't look, it's killing me. And taking control. Jealousy, turning saints into the sea, swimming through sick lullabies, choking on your alibis. But it's just the price I pay. Destiny is calling me. Open up my eager eyes, 'cause I miss the bright side. I'm coming out of my cage and I've been doing just fine. Gotta be down because I want it all. It started out with a kiss, how did it end up like this? It was only a kiss. Now I'm falling asleep and she's calling a cab while he's having and she's taking it. Now they're going to bed and my stomach is sick and it's all in my head, but she's touching his chest. Now he takes off. Now let me go. 'Cause I just can't look, it's killing me. And taking control. Jealousy, turning saints into the sea, swimming through sick lullabies, choking on your alibis. But it's just the price I pay. Destiny is calling me. Open up my eager eyes, 'cause I miss the bright side. Your blades are sharpened with precision, flashing your favorite point of view. I know you're waiting in the distance, just like you always do, just like you always do. Already pulling me in, already under my skin, and I know exactly how this ends. I let you open just to watch me bleed. Gave up who I am for who you wanted me to be. Don't know why I'm hoping for what I won't receive. Falling for the promise of the emptiness machine. The emptiness machine. wanted to.